read the headline,
Sure.
you know, for each of them as we go through. This is called Violent Chicago.
So I forget, are we looking and then voting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just going through
Right.
what. Yeah.
Do you just want to go through everything? once,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
News picture story. In the smoke.
Is there a minimum requirement?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I would think two.
I believe two is
Yeah.
Since it's a
fit the
story.
definition. Romney's run for the White House. The killing of Lincoln.
And so what's the ruling on cell phone pictures and stories?
Whoa.
Are they cell phones?
Well, yeah, because we
No.
saw these in the other category.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. The one with the pole and the, yeah, you're right.
And that guy, yeah.
I left
Oh.
it ambiguous for the picture stories.
Okay.
Sure.
There's just no cell phone for any of the other single categories. So.
Okay.
And Lincoln is the school, I assume?
High school.
The killing of Lincoln, not the president.
I think it's the high
we can
school,
go
yeah.
beyond. Rock Island's Lincoln School was built in 1893, and for 92 years, students followed through its hallways.
Okay.
I like this, the sad face picture.
Are we ready to move on?
Yes, yes.
Chicago's truancy epidemic.
Huh. Okay.
This one doesn't have a headline, but I'll just read it. Protesters sit near Harrison and Clark Street in front of an immigration office as the NATO summit closes.
Oh, right.
Also, no headline.
That looks like Sandy or
Matthew
something.
Wasson looks at what is left of his neighbor's home in Henryville, Indiana, after an F4 tornado ripped through town.
Wow. Yeah, four.
Wow, that picture would have been nice news.
Yeah, the third one?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, no, isn't that nice?
Yeah. I hate when judges say that, but it's true.
Yeah.
That would have
What did
been
you say? Been nice for a pic.
that would.
One of
I
these
would've
might have placed as a
yeah,
symbol.
I would
Yeah.
have placed that picture.
We still for news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Headlines too, people. Do headlines.
Yes. Very
And title
important.
of the stories.
Yeah.
Ted Howard, TEDD all caps, which apparently stands for something, but I'm not sure what. Tactical explosive detection dogs.
Oh, yes.
He's adorable.
All right.
Headline, The Republicans. NATO protests. Home lost. Patterson funeral. Chicago occupied. No headline. A woman is led out of the Sikh temple of Wisconsin by a Red Cross worker hours after a gunman went on a killing spree.
I'm sorry, could you say that? Read that one again? I couldn't hear it.
A woman is led out of the Sikh temple of Wisconsin by a Red Cross worker hours after a gunman went on a killing spree at the temple August 5th, 2012 in Oak Creek, Wisconsin.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Soldier suicide. Occupy NATO.
All right, so those were all of them. So do you want to do a one in again?
Sure. And then, can we look at them big?
Do you want to look at them big right now?
Yeah.
Chicago garnered a lot of attention around the subject of violence in 2012. With murders spiking to more than 500 for the year, tension and angry outbursts occurring between police and protesters at the NATO summit, and local reaction to killings of Trayvon Martin in Florida. Chicago's reputation as a violent city continues on a seemingly upward swing. Is that two ends?
Okay.
There.
Two.
Oh. U.S. Republican presidential nominee and former Massachusetts Governor Romney greets supporters at a campaign rally in Chesapeake, Virginia. Waited for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you go just a little bit slower?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I read this one again, but Rock Island's Lincoln School was built in 1893, and for 93 years, students flowed through its hallways. Despite numerous efforts to revive the property since it was shuttered in 1985, demolition crews started this month the long process of raising the building. Following photo essay was shot entirely with an iPhone. As city leaders battle over the future of Chicago's failing school system, a stunning fact is being ignored. Truancy and absenteeism in the elementary grades are crippling the education of tens of thousands of students. Nearly 32,000, or approximately 1 in 8, Chicago public school students in kindergarten through 8th grade missed 4 weeks of class or more during the 2010-11 school year. Truancy has reached epidemic proportions in the USA's third largest city, and the Cashtap district has done little to stem the devastating problem. This story examines truancy's victims and shows how other Illinois school districts are addressing the problem.
Yeah.
Only a caption on the first photo. Protesters sit near Harrison and Clark Streets in front of an immigration office as the NATO summit closes in Chicago on May 21st.
What's the story summary? Boy.
That picture's another one.
Yeah, the cop one?
Yeah.
God, I know.
People. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no
Was that
doubt.
not in general news either?
No.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
What?
Yeah, I don't think so. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. I would.
Yeah.
That would have been a unanimous, probably.
Yeah,
Right?
that
I
was-
was like, wow.
Whoa.
Shit.
Yeah.
Horse fuck.
Maybe it's okay. Matthew Wassoon looks at what is left. We read this caption. Wow, its entirety, pretty much. The tornado that struck Henryville was one of many severe storms that hit at least 10 other states throughout the Midwest, leaving 32 people dead.
Yeah.
That's really
The 82nd Airborne Division's 4th Brigade Combat Team has employed a unique tactic against increasing improvised explosive device threats in Afghanistan. Tactical Explosive Detection Dogs. The TED teams are sent into the field to accompany foot patrols where they are effective in detecting potential IED threats. Unlike traditional military working dog teams, which the Army has used in the past, TED teams are unique in that their handlers are regular infantrymen from the brigade who have been given specialized training in working with the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice to
Yeah.
The brigade has trained and deployed 18 dogs and handlers during their current deployment in Afghanistan.
Sorry.
3 outs.
So, oh, wow.
Almost.
Yeah.
A year-long look at the process of electing a Republican candidate to run in the 2012 presidential election and their supporters. All photos taken with a film panoramic camera. On May 2021, in Chicago, United States, President Barack Obama hosted leaders around the world in the first NATO summit in an American city other than Washington, D.C. In addition, thousands of protesters visited Chicago in attempt to bring their anti-war message to those world leaders.
Oh, you know what? We have a NATO category. I wonder if that's why that photo,
Oh, yeah.
it just hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As singles.
As a
Yeah.
single.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
For 3 years, Jericho Circle was a battleground, but this time guns were not the problem. The drugs and gangs that had haunted the housing complex on Aurora's southwest side had gone, but the families that remained were caught in a battle between the city and housing authority. A gentle tension filled the air as 90 families with vouchers vied for housing in Aurora's slim, subsidized housing market. And longtime residents held on to their homes and the memories they made in the 30-year-old complex.
Some strong stuff in this.
Oh, you know what though? I wonder, should we continue though to look at the story?
Yeah, sure.
Just make sure we get through, if it's in.
Yeah, sure. See them all. Yeah, good idea.
Students and faculty members of West Aurora High School, along with community members, paid tribute to Specialist Christopher Patterson as the hearse carrying his body passes the school Friday morning. Patterson, a member of the Indiana National Guard, died while serving in Afghanistan January 6. The NATO protesters in Chicago took over downtown Chicago and gave the city a run for its money. $15 million in police overtime, from playing a cat and mouse game with cops, shutting down streets with frequent marches, and clashing with police at times. The Occupy Chicago movement, Black Bloc, and other groups from around the world brought the downtown area to a standstill. In the end, the expensive and heavy police presence prevented another battle in Seattle. It did not keep the protesters from declaring victory for having held up activity in the financial center of the city. Here, no, that's the caption for that photo. Okay. And this one again was just the caption. Soldier suicide was the headline. Looks like just a caption here. Army Specialist John Chernowski, ex-wife Jody Treisenberg left, and his aunt Gloria Schmidl grieved during his viewing at Brocken Funeral Home in Hammond, Indiana. Specialist Chernowski committed suicide at his Hammond home after returning from combat duty in Iraq.
I wish that one picture had been a single.
That's not a good picture though.
Yeah, no, I know. That's
Yeah.
another one that
I know. No, it's
That's
Look how short it is.
yeah.
That's a tough story.
Yeah. It is.
I haven't seen that one either.
And it was a summer storm brewing, the rise of the Occupy Chicago movement, and the upcoming NATO and G8 summits in Chicago. The G8 was moved to Camp David, but Occupy and NATO had their day. Evelyn DeHaas of oh, that's the caption.
Sorry?
That was the caption for the first photo.
Oh, that's all there is?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
the.
Hmm.
Were they using sound to disperse protesters or something?
Why do you say that?
Well,
Oh, because of the ear thing.
They had like
Oh.
4 or
They were
5
going to
different.
and stuff.
Okay.
They
Is
never
it-
used
They never
anything towards
used
it.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your guys' number?
They just punched him.
The Chicago way.
Full on contact.
We won't hurt your ears, but
Tear gas
So-
you. We'll just knock your block off.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so we're down to 9.
Some strong ones.
This one's tough.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of good ones. I think we could probably do another round.
I think
of
we could do
voting.
another round.
You want to do 2 ins to?
Yeah.
Are you okay with contact sheets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, will you flip through
Also,
again?
if you guys want, all the photos have individual captions if you want.
I,
like, more
I know there are a
things.
couple that I wanted the individual caption for, but
So you want me to flip through this again?
Yeah, just quickly, or just even in contact sheets.
Oh,
If you
sure,
just flipped
okay.
it just
Yeah.
because so we know it's there.
Okay.
Occupy stuff is tough. There's so much.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay.
okay, so now we're gonna start and
We're
2 to
gonna
keep
do
in, right?
2 to keep.
Okay.
Okay, again. Out. Again.
Now we're down to 7.
Gosh.
You guys both like this one.
Sorry?
I love the idea of it, but I just don't think the pictures are very.
Really, I think some of the
I think they
individual
are. I
pictures
think they're
are
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
they're-
think there were a couple that you guys all went green on.
Yeah.
There were 3, I know.
Yeah.
This one, I can't.
We like this one better.
Yeah.
Than
What's wrong with this one? Or what do you?
Well, I mean, maybe if we do captions, I think that might help.
Okay. Like I know I wanted a caption on the second one in the lower where that girl's on the ground.
Oh, right.
Oh, so the second, yes, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the individual. Yeah.
While other children are in school, Robin Davis helps her daughter Yinda off her bedroom floor so Yinda can put on her shoes and socks at the Chicago home on Tuesday. Upset with the education she was receiving, Davis removed her disabled daughter from Chicago public schools and is keeping her at home until she can find a better learning environment.
I love that. The bottom
Yeah.
left picture.
This one?
As his mother Carmen listens to LaSalle County Safe School Program Coordinator Paula Corbin, Alex Frosto stands outside of the school after he was ordered back to class at a truancy hearing at the LaSalle County Criminal Justice Center in Ottawa on Tuesday.
Huh.
What about the caption on the second one?
This photo?
Upside down. In a cabinet behind his desk at Galesburg's Nielsen Elementary School, outreach worker Joe Pilger keeps a stash of plastic alarm clocks. He hands them out to truant kids who say they can't wake up in time for the school bus. Besides the alarm clocks, Pilger, a former college football lineman, in an effort to keep kids in school, regularly talks to students who are struggling with their home lives and even goes out and buys shoes and clothing for those who can't afford them.
Oh, because a lot of kids are truant because of things like that too.
Okay, can we go to the next story?
Want me to flip through them large or captions or?
I don't read anything.
Yeah, these are tough. I mean, maybe we could even just kind of look at the occupies right next to each other, like back to back at some point.
How many are there occupied?
I think there's
there
at
was
least 3, right?
3, right?
Yeah.
There's that one, and then this one, and then this one. So, there's- do you want me to scroll through them?
Sure.
Each of them real quick?
Yeah. I like the end of this story a lot. The first images don't hold up.
Right, you like the ending, the way it ended it with the subway? Is that
Well,
right?
what I mean is like starting with the sequence.
Oh, okay.
It gets really interesting, but the first 4 pictures I think are pretty weak
Really?
by comparison.
No, see, I love the first 4. I
Yeah.
like, but the second row, those 2 right there are kind of repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the sequence. And
I kind of. I mean, I think it kind of works in a way, but yeah.
I like the sequence. I just that
Yeah.
the way it ending on that last one. I liked rather have ended on the one with the statue.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. Yeah, that's better. But I like. I mean, I feel like that the middle 2 on the top row.
Yes.
Feel like there's not much
Huh.
happening. They feel very quiet for what the
Really?
scene was to me.
I love those 2, especially the first
like
one
this
with
one.
the. I like this one, and even the first one with those row of cops. You see that older woman walking through with the flowers, like she doesn't belong there, type thing. And I love
She's
that.
shopping, clearly.
Yeah,
yeah.
Should we go through the next
Okay.
one?
Yeah,
Yes, please. Thanks.
yeah.
Huh.
I like that.
Mhm.
I like the chalk for sure.
that's kind of good.
That one, no. Yeah.
That's nice.
Very. Not the same cop hitting people.
Yeah, I hope you had to go to anger management
Yeah.
after this.
Hmm.
Do you want to just keep looking at contact sheets, or how you guys feeling?
This is strong. It's tight.
Yeah. I think we all, I mean, right, all three of us like this one. Do you have
Mhm.
got it, big Preston?
No, I
Yeah.
definitely like this
Yeah.
Me
one.
too.
Yeah.
And then the next one, number 11, can you go to that one?
And this
This
is a
one I love
definite
this.
for me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like this one a lot
It's
too.
my favorite. Love this. Is there more? Or that's it?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
so-
12. That's the max.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So we definitely like this one, and we definitely like the storm, the
Mhm.
tornado. Those
Right.
are two that.
Do you want me to move those maybe over?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this one.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
And then we have the 3 NATOs. And
It
then we
didn't-
have this one.
Boy.
Tough category.
I mean, I like the two, I mean, the beginning, you know, what we said,
Mhm.
for number 1 and number 2. The neighborhood
Mhm.
as number 1, and the storm as number 2. That would be.
Yeah, I could definitely go with that. The
Yeah.
neighborhood one, number 11 was my, when I saw it, after, I think it was towards the end when we first watched it, I knew that was going to be
Yeah.
a special one because it's really, really well done.
And it feels really intimate.
Yeah.
It does.
I feel like they have the trust of the community.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You could tell that this photographer spent a lot of time. This wasn't like just a couple days thing. They could, they just invested a lot of time, and I think it's really well done.
Yeah, I like it a lot. That's fun for me. Yeah.
And then this one, number 7,
Mhm.
the storm is absolutely a beautiful way of seeing and very graphic and just,
Yeah,
I love it.
that's some of the nicest
It's, yeah.
spot news
Mhm.
seeing I've seen in a long time as a package. Yeah,
I
it's
just
really
love the
nice.
third one on the second row with that person sleeping on their car.
Mhm. What are they doing? What is is it like a kid waiting for a mom, or is it they're tired? Or?
There's our caption info.
Oh, please.
I think that
there
something
is.
happened because it was there before and now it's.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can. A child rests on the
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
family looks for their belongings.
yeah, this is great. Okay, so now the hard work begins.
So we all agree that 11
the
is 1
two.
and 7 is 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Whew.
Can we go to one, the last one, the gun violence story? I just want to look at it. You don't have to project it big. I can see it like this. I just.
Actually, would you go through it big?
Oh, you want to? Okay.
Yeah, I think that might help. We can talk about it.
You guys sell me.
I think that's sort of funny. I like that image.
I just feel
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it
what he
is.
says. And I liked this
I
push a
love this.
lot. And
Yeah, I do too.
I wanted to, I thought about bringing it back in when we saw it the first time. And that's sort of interesting.
Yeah, it is.
But some of the images I'm not sure about.
I feel like it, I mean, I just feel like it's strung together for a contest entry more than an actual cohesive.
Really?
Yeah, like I feel like,
You think these are like different assignments
Yeah.
or something, and they threw it together? Really?
yeah.
I had to.
And I
You
know
think it's
that's
like a
not
photo,
fair.
You think
for
like
me.
a photo essay, and
Yeah.
not that this person didn't like.
Well, think about how many murders there were in Chicago this last year,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
example. And that's if they were working on this all year long, they
Right.
would have come up with a
But-
better body picture if this was a year-long thought out process of this year I'm going to focus on gun violence.
Mhm.
Well,
To me, it's like, oh, I've been covering a lot of violence this year. And not that
Yes.
but
I mean, I agree. It does to me look like it was sort of put together for a contest, but I still think it's an interesting way to get a point across.
sure,
Yes.
sure.
In
Yeah.
a different
I got a
way.
crack at people trying to get in and door locks.
Oh, okay.
Someone's like looking for us and going, we can't find you.
Yeah. Yeah, and certainly it's a story that needs to be told. It feels a little ad hoc to me.
Yeah, and some of the images are really strong. I wish that if you pulled out 2 or 3, I think it would feel more succinct.
And I would totally be fine with this being an honorable mention. And I just don't know that I want to see it move into third
Oh no, I
place.
don't. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
No, and I actually think that, I mean, it's such a strong category
Yeah.
that this story probably would do a lot better on a different year. But I think
Yes.
that the competition's really tough.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then we have, oh yeah, NATO, and then this one.
This one is. I'm kind of on the fence on this one right now. I don't know how you guys feel.
Yeah, I feel like the individual images aren't as strong. It's not shot as well.
I like
It's
some
pretty
of
much
them.
all
I like-
the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think if you go through, like, even the kids crossing the street, it's
Yes.
really good. I mean, well shot for what it is. I mean, I know what you're saying, and there does feel like there's a lot of center-weighted compositions. Which,
Yes.
You know, but they look, in some ways, they look better, surprisingly better, bigger than they did on the contact sheet
Mhm.
to me. But yeah.
I mean, I think that the story is good and interesting,
Yeah.
and I think it's ambitious.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the easiest thing to illustrate.
Yeah. Mhm. And was there a NATO photo story that you guys thought rose to?
Is that all we have left?
Yeah, three
That we haven't
NATOs.
talked about? Okay.
Yeah.
There, yeah.
This one's really nice.
I want to make a super story.
I know.
Yeah.
I think this one was the one. Wait.
Oh,
That's the
Yeah.
one with the
Oh, wait.
sequins.
yes.
I think this was the one I liked the best of the NATO stories.
Wait, what's 13? Is 13 a NATO story?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is. This one not as strong to me.
I
as
like the
other
one
ones.
spot newsy, like the corner one.
Yeah.
In this story, but yeah, as a story, I think it's the weakest.
Yeah.
But just barely.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know they're really good.
I mean, I have a.
And can we see the others?
Do you want me to get rid of this or do you want
No, not yet.
Okay.
Sorry.
The other NATO.
Yeah. So I like this one, and there's certainly images that I think are really strong. The motion blur
I
piece
know.
thing,
I don't
sort
like
of.
that either.
Yeah.
Especially
Motion blur,
just
which one?
The
beginning.
first one.
Oh.
It's-
Yeah.
That one I don't mind as too much. I mean, it's not.
I feel like it like that and the closing image, like the other one. For as much as I dissed on the way it began, I feel like it comes together a little better in terms of feeling like a story
Yes.
arc. But I have the lady in the walker and the foot. I love that one. There's so many good pictures in here.
I love the nighttime one with the riot police with the shields.
And then we have this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. That's a good thing, you know.
Yeah,
You're sitting there
yeah.
just like,
Yeah. I mean, you guys have even won me over to the third picture. Like, that's a really complicated, interesting image on this. Looking at it a second
Yeah.
time, I mean,
It's very layered.
yeah. I like I like a lot of pictures in this sequence. Can we run through this one big real quick?
Sure.
Just to see.
So,
Yeah, and then real quick if you don't mind.
sure.
I think the first one's stronger. Yeah. It's nice.
Boy, I like that one too.
It's good.
You said, which one did you say? The first one you like better?
I think so. Of the three, I think
And
I
which
like.
one was the first one? I'm confused. Which one?
This, I guess this
Yeah.
one would be the first
What's
one.
Yeah.
isn't 5? What's 5? Isn't 5? Oh no.
No.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one, and then we just ran
Yes.
through this one big, and then
Yeah.
went through this one big real quick.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. The first one is
To me, this one is not as strong as the
No.
other two.
no.
No. Yeah.
So we talked about that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think that one drops out.
Oh.
It-
Okay.
Well. I
Oh,
mean,
no,
for
it's
me,
okay.
at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, because we still have 5 that are sort of in the air.
Gosh. Can you just like go through the 3 really quick, like contact sheet size? I just want to see. So yes. Yeah, that one is of the
I think
3.
we
That one
lose
is the
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Making
But
progress.
just
So
barely.
sad.
Yeah, I do. I am
Yeah.
sad. It's such a strong.
I know.
category.
I know. They're really nice.
If there's any time we have to give a lot of HMs, it would be this category.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Which
gosh.
is a good category to
Yeah, it's
do
a
it.
great
Because I think
category.
that this is these kind of story, how to put together stories.
Yeah.
It's good to see a lot of examples.
Is anything we have, it seemed like you had a clear first and second, was anything jumping out as a third for you?
I think for me it's 06 is the third.
Yes.
I was thinking 10.
Which one's 10?
I don't know. I'm on the
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
I mean, I like these images. They all feel different.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I get a broader.
Can you
feeling
flip between
for
6
the-
and 10?
Yep.
Whereas this feels a little bit more redundant to me. And
Yeah. I feel like the highs are higher in 6, but the high points. you
It's
know.
so close
I
between
know.
the two. You know.
I know.
mean,
Exactly.
I love the detail with the chalk outline, but then I like the detail of the go back to 6, the revolution one. That if you
Yeah.
want to call that a detail.
Yeah, exactly.
know?
I think that's really well done.
I love the action with the cop punching. Just right, the photographer's right in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
And you get the falling and all of that.
Yeah, it's just really. And then I like the. I'm not a big fan of the end the way it ended with the subway
Yeah.
thing. I mean,
I liked
but-
actually the subway ending.
Did
I feel
you
like
really?
now they're going somewhere, some other city to raise hell. This is kind of boring in some cases.
I thought they were in the safety of the underground where they couldn't be beaten anymore. It's funny.
And then can you go to 10 really quick?
Yes.
Thanks. Man.
So for me, the reason why I decided 6 over 10
Yes.
was that the first picture and the last picture feel kind of cliched to me almost. Like they don't feel like a
First picture, maybe. The last picture.
you don't think the last picture feels like
I mean,
a
in my
cliche?
opinion.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what I wish we could do is we could do first and second, then 2/3, and then 2 honorable mentions and
Well,
be
we
done.
could just do 2 honorable mentions, right,
What's
and
that?
not award a third.
We should. There are. So
No,
it's the
I think we
strongest
gotta
category. How
award
come
a
we
third.
deny them?
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta do a third. I just
All
think
right.
that-
Well, if I'm in the minority, then I'm okay because it's so close. If
Yeah.
y'all like 6 better,
Oh, I definitely like 6 better, but for the record,
Yeah.
6 and 10 are so damn close that
Yeah.
it's so hard.
Yeah, it is really
exactly.
I mean, we could be here all day just deciding the merits of all of them because it's such a strong category, and
Yeah.
I want to applaud
Yeah.
everyone that shot in this category
Yeah.
because it's
this was very well covered.
yeah, just really nice job. I mean,
Yeah.
golly.
So were we thinking 6 is a third?
Yes.
All right.
And 10 is a definite honorable mention.
Okay, and then we have 5 and 1 left.
Yeah. So then we just decide what to do there.
I like 1 better.
Okay.
Can you go to 5? Yeah, I agree. I like 1 better than 5 for honorable mention.
Okay.
So are we going to lose 5?
Yeah, I think so.
I-
I mean, I really like it. but-
Gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you think about it, truant, that's a topic that we don't cover hardly at all in this country. So,
And it's hard to
it's
cover.
well. I think it's well done.
I mean, because how do you figure out, like, you know, the it takes a lot of reporting to figure
Right.
out the people who are chronically truant,
Right.
and then get them to let you in their homes when they're doing something
Yes.
that they're not proud of, and
And unlike 1, which you guys think might have been something shot from throughout the year on different assignments, and they pulled together. Number 10 or number 5, you could tell this person worked on. If I could just say, I think we should give honorable mention to these 3. I mean, this is such a strong ass category that I would vote to give the honorable mention to these 3 because I just think they all have something really good to them. And I know what you say about this,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry, I just think this is just really nice.
that's.
I love the ending. I love the principle. If it was me, if we're allowed to, I would give, because we're not going to do this very
We'll have
often.
to do anything.
Yeah. So that's
All
what.
right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Great job.
Wow.
Beautiful
That was
category.
awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
Golly,
We got
that-
spoiled with sports. That was so
I
easy.